Hello YouTube, this is Firebrand Chris, and today I'm going to finish up loading some 7.62 by 39. So these last 10 rounds will complete my batch of 7.62 by 39 that I loaded today. As always, we're going to start off by applying some Hornady one-shot case lube. Stick my top on here. Let's give it a good shake. Actually, make sure I spray a little bit into some of the case mounts. Normally if you spray a couple, and then I'm going to spray some up in the dye anyway, so that'll be good lubrication. Okay, let those dry. We're going to move on to the next stage, which will be sizing. Since this is fresh brass, we will not be depriming. There's no primers in there, so you won't have to worry about that. Okay, in this stage, if you've never seen or watched the reloading video before, we're going to be sizing the brass. So let me go ahead and get my ready sizing die. Stick this in here. Lee quick change system. There we go. Now, one thing about Redding's sizing die is I had to contact Redding and get a bigger expander ball, you know, around 0.310. The one that they send you with the die, or the expander ball that comes with the die, it's 0.308, which will not work if you're planning on using bullets bigger than, you know, 308 caliber. So Redding sent it. It came reasonably fast. Let's go ahead and stick it in here. And there you have it. There are 10 pieces sized. Now we're going to move to the next operation. Okay, in this stage I'm going to be priming the brass. Now if you've seen my videos before, I use a rcbs hand priming tool. I like it, works for me. I guess I could try to prime the brass on the press, but I don't know. I'll try it one day. Give it one good squeeze. Primer's pretty snug in the pocket. Now, I'm loading these rounds for my SKS. So, they always say that if you're loading ammunition for your SKS, to seat the primers a bit deep. Since the firing pin and all that type of stuff. Tapered fire pin, sometimes it gets stuck, slam fire. You guys probably know. Well, my SKS has a firing pin return spring, so won't have to worry about that. I normally take the bolt apart, clean the firing pin off, spring and all that stuff. And there's 10. Now let's move on to placing the powder charge. Okay, in this stage we're going to be placing the powder charge. For this particular load, I'm running 24 grains of IMR 4198. So let's go ahead and if you've seen my videos before, I don't really show that many due to the fact I gotta freaking try to hold this and let the powder go in there at the same time, so probably show you like 2. And yeah, after I load all these rounds, I have a separate scale that I use, and I test like every 3rd or 4th round, see if the weight's consistent. Sometimes if I'm feeling froggy, I test every round. Let me turn this a little bit and see. So a couple of grains over. Yeah, plinking around it. So I gotta. Not a couple of grains, but you know what I mean. Or maybe you don't. This IMR stick powder, it seems to meter well. I haven't had any problems with it yet. We'll see. I actually plan on using this for a 7.5 by 53.5 Smith Rubin round. So you might see this type of powder again. There we go. We're actually going to fast forward. Okay, in this stage we're going to be seating the bullet. Now for my seating die, I switched out the original plug with a Redding micrometer seater, or micrometer adjustment tool. It works. Go ahead and put this in here. Now for bullet selection, I'm using Hornady's 123 grain full metal jacket. Now, I've read good things about this bullet. One thing that's a pain about this bullet is this flat base. It makes seating this bullet extremely hard. I mean, it's not impossible, but it's not easy compared to bolt tail, bullets. I guess, with the exposed lead bottom, it's supposed to expand a little bit. And it might be a good thing for some of these. Just got to kind of hold on to it a little bit. And then once it's up in there, it's good. It's golden. See, if it was a bolt tail bullet, I would just be able to sit it on there. See if I can try to use my other finger. That way you guys can... I got about 1,000 of these Hornady bullets, so ouch. Might as well get used to it. Probably smashed my finger a couple of times in the process. Yeah, okay, just stick that on there. I always try to find micrometer seeders. If it's possible, I try to put those on my seeding dies. And if they make competition seeding dies, I try to get those. It always makes, normal seeding dies work. But being able to make those small increments, you know, and actually see what the small, you know, there's a way to write the information down. It's always a big plus. Here's the last one. Hopefully I don't smash my finger again. There it is. That's 10. So now we're going to move on to crimping. Just take this die out. I'm going to use our Lee factory crimp die. And whenever possible, I always try to buy a Lee factory crimp die. Give it a nice snug, and it's a perfect crimp. I don't know if you guys can tell. I'm actually move the camera so you guys can get a pretty good look at this. See if you can see up in there. As a bullet comes in there, there you go. Okay. You guys have never seen that crimping operation before. I do apologize if I had my hand in the way. Just thought you guys might want to get a look. Here's the last round. There you go, 10. Now we'll move on to the... Alright, here's my finished product that I'm going to use in my SKS tomorrow. Now, let's see, I loaded up... How many do we have? It'd be 108 rounds. It would have been 110, but I screwed up 2 of them. As you can see, those collapsed shoulders. Sit this over here. Let's see if you guys can see this. It's well within specs. Oh, I dropped it. Well, I was trying to show you that, but here it is, my finished product. I'll make another video of me shooting my SKS tomorrow, so you'll know how it works. And maybe I'll make another reloading video in 7.62 by 39. Thanks for watching.